The Milwaukee Admirals are back home this morning at the BMO Harris Bradley Center as they take on the Lake Erie Monsters in a school day game. The Monsters are playing some fine hockey, a record of 6-2, 2-0 through 10 games this year. The Monsters have points in 8 of their last 9. The one game they did not earn points came against the Admirals, a 3-1 victory for Milwaukee Friday night in this building. The Admirals are playing their finest hockey of the year, too. The Admirals have points in 4 straight and winners of 3 straight. It started last Thursday in Des Moines against the Iowa Wild in a 3-0 shutout victory. The next night was the victory over the Monsters 3-1 here in Milwaukee. And then the Admirals hit the road for a game at Rockford, Milwaukee coming out the victors 3-2 in overtime. Rookie defenseman Trevor Murphy scored his first professional goal. It was the game winner for Milwaukee, and we spoke with him about that occasion. So the game winner on Saturday night at Rockford, not a bad way to get your first professional goal, was it?
Yeah, finally happened. It felt good. I've been out of the lineup for a couple of weeks, obviously, with a growing injury, and then Botetto got sent down, which kind of kept me out of the lineup for a couple of nights, but it was nice to get back. And, I got a shot to get on the power play, and, I ended up, taking that chance and, scoring, so it felt good.
You had a wrist shot from the right wing boards in the third period that clanged off a post. You nearly ended it there.
Yeah, and in the second period, too, I got robbed off a little face-off play that me and Rhino, kind of drew up before. Yeah. So, it was deemed to happen. It felt like, for sure.
Well, yeah, you kind of made it happen, and it's certainly a good thing. And you mentioned that you had been out of the lineup a little bit with an injury, and then Tony Botetto comes down. When you're out of the lineup, what goes through your mind? How do you analyze the game? What are you trying to do? How do you analyze yourself?
Obviously, it's kind of a new experience for me. You got to keep your mind in it. You got to kind of stay within, the locker room and stay, within the group. And, you got to just do your job still every day. You got to really, rehab whatever you got to work on. For me, it was my growing. And, you just got to make it stronger. You're still coming to the day and to the rink every day, and you're working. So, it's nothing different, but you just got to keep your mindset positive and keep pushing.
You seem to me, though, that you have the personality that you're probably not left out of a group too often. You can find your way into a group and being in a conversation pretty easily.
Yeah, I guess I'm an outgoing guy. You could say that for sure.
But interesting thing this year, you're living with Vladislav Kamenev. Mm-hmm. The guy doesn't speak very well. I'm sure he is improving, sure. Obviously.
Yeah, actually, you know what? It's been going really well for the first month and a half. I'd say it's we do our own thing. It's not like we babysit each other all day long. We obviously do our own thing. He cooks his own meals, and I cook my own meals, and but no, everything's good at home with him, and it's a new experience for him, and it's a new experience for me. Yeah. I kind of feed off him. I feed off. We communicate in different ways. It's kind of funny. So, and it's new. It's fun.
But you're both learning, and you're both probably gaining a ton of experience with how to do this.
Yeah, exactly. It's living on your own. You know what I mean? It's. I was playing junior. I lived at home for the last 3 years, and it probably same for him, maybe not. Actually, he was in the KHL, so he's probably been living on his own for a little bit before this. But, yeah, it's a new experience for both of us for sure.
The new experience, too, a school day game, 10:30 in the morning. Is that something you're looking forward to? Have you ever been a part of one of those before?
No, I've never been a part of one of those before, so it's going to be should be fun. It's going to be loud.
You have to, yeah, absolutely. Do you have to treat it any differently, or because you get up for practice, but this is a different animal, but playing a game.
For sure, it's in the morning. I mean, I think you take it as the same, the same route. You're there for 2.5 hours before you do your, you get prepared the way you always get prepared. It's just maybe the meal is different, and that's the only thing, So. It's going to be obviously pretty new, and might be a little bit difficult to wake up and that you're playing a game in 2 hours, but it should be good.
Very good. That's defenseman Trevor Murphy. Milwaukee's roster will look a little bit different this morning as Colton Sissons has been recalled by Parent Club Nashville. Also, Marek Mazinitz recalled by the Predators to replace Carter Hutton, who is out with an injury for the Nashville team. The Admirals and Monsters will face off at 10:30 this morning. You can hear the game on Sports Radio 105.7 FM The Fan. Pre-game coverage beginning at 10 a.m. Of course, you can watch the game on AHL Live. For a complete schedule and list of promotions, go to MilwaukeeAdmirals.com.